Hey guys, Bitcoin Owen here. Today I'd like to talk about debt, basically debt, D-E-B-T, debt, and how we are so dependent on debt in this economy. The economy is heavily dependent on debt. Basically, if there was no money lending going on, the economy would probably seize up, and there would be a humanitarian crisis because people would starve. There would be rampant lawlessness, violence, and public shows of we'd say, disobedience and crisis, basically a meltdown if there were no debt, and Bitcoin basically promises to bring an economy with no lending, because when you can like I said yesterday, when you can self-custody your Bitcoin, you don't need to store it with a bank, and that's how the banks get credit. And there's no way for the ECB to print Bitcoin. Basically, the ECB can print euros and create euros out of thin air, but they can't print Bitcoin. It's not possible for any company or bank to print, commercial or central bank, to print more Bitcoin. So we are so heavily dependent on borrowing in this country. When people want to own a house, they go to the bank and get a mortgage to buy a house. When people want to drive a car, they go to the bank and get a car loan, basically. Car finance. Now you don't even need to visit the bank to organise. You can do it at the retailer's location, I think, as far as I'm aware. You can draw down a car loan without having visited the bank, and car loans generally would be 20 to 50,000 euros in value. Mortgages these days, $500,000 and up for anything decent, as they call it, decent. But yes, and there will be none of that. Basically, there will be no car finance, there will be no mortgages on a Bitcoin economy. So how are people going to pay for housing, basically? Well, they'll probably have to rent from a giant landlord. Yes, people who don't own property and who can't get a mortgage. But the property prices could change too, though. You see, the property prices could come down and make it more affordable for people. I said that Bitcoin is deflationary. Yes, Bitcoin is deflationary. Like, share and subscribe, guys, if you want to see more of this, more videos.